What's going on, guys? Justin Florio here from Patience and Consistency, and today I want to give you 5 different movements to bulletproof your entire body. Now, these movements can be done on a regular basis. They can be done before you work out just to prevent injury. These are movements that have been around in the physical therapy world for a long time, and all you need today is a towel, a TheraBand, and a dumbbell. And it doesn't matter what weight you have, and if you don't have a dumbbell at home, you can use a soup can or you can use a water bottle because you'll still get that same stimulus. Let's become bulletproof. Our first exercise is called a total knee extension. This is a good exercise if you are running, if you kick a ball, maybe you're going to start playing soccer soon because it's going to start to get nice out. What I'm going to do is wrap a towel. You can do a thicker towel. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And from here, you want to always focus on posture. I'm always going to talk about that in all of my videos. But I want you to get into this position, this upright position. And all I want you to do, it's called a total knee extension. So we're working the quads. And I want you to drive your knee down and release. And we'll go anywhere from 8 to 10. And I want you to focus on quality. I want you to think about driving the back of your knee down as much as you can. And what that's going to do is it's going to reinforce your body to understand what happens when you kick. Why am I doing this? Why is this a movement that I do? And we've been playing soccer outside. I live in the Northeast. It's been really nice. So when I kicked the ball, I was wondering to myself, why does that feel so weird? I work my quads, but I'm never focusing on that fully extended position. I'm only going to show you a few reps on each side. Like I said, 8 to 10 would be great to start. And always listen to your body. Drive and release. And you really want to focus on feeling your quads and driving your patella down through that towel. You can lift your heel up. Movement number 2, we need our TheraBand. Grab them out shoulder width apart. Keep the elbows glued in. If you have a towel, what you can do is you can wrap that towel around or inside of your elbow into your rib cage. And then I want you to keep the towel inside of there and try to pull the band away. So now we're getting kind of a double whammy here. We work an isometric with this left side, and then we're working the external rotation on the right side. When you're doing external rotation, I want you to think about pinching your shoulder blade down and back every time you pull the band. And then the same thing, we'll switch over to the other side and we'll shoot for 8 to 10. I'm just giving you a few visuals just so you have an idea. Again, right side stays as an isometric and you're trying to keep that towel pinched in and we're trying to work your rotator cuff. This is a great exercise if you're going outside and you're starting to throw the ball, or just in general, if you're doing exercises and maybe your shoulders are starting to flare up, this is a great go-to. Number 3, this is a great movement for anyone who maybe types a lot, someone who wants to do push-ups, maybe you just have wrist discomfort. Now, the ideal way of doing this is having your hand resting on a box and trying to get down as far as you can. What you're gonna do is stand upright, posture, and I want you to think about curling it as much as you possibly can. Hold it for a second, time under tension, and then I want you to try to extend as much as you can that way. Same thing, 8 to 10. If you want to get a little bit more of a stimulus, I would have you focus on 1. So go 10 out, and then go 10 curls. You do the exact same thing on the other side. And then you can also do inversion, eversion, which is just going in and out. Ideally, you want it to be resting on a table like this. You're going to come in and out. Bulletproof your wrists with this exercise. 8 to 10, 1 time through. Number 4, if you're a runner, oh, it's beautiful outside. It makes me want to run, someone who doesn't even like to run. It's going to work the tibialis, the front portion of your shins. How many times have you gone outside and gotten shin splints? When I used to run track in high school, we would do hundreds of these before we would even start to run. Hold on to a fence so that you're not working too much on balance. I want you to focus on staying upright. I want to give you a lateral view, and you're just lifting the toes up as high as you can. Notice how I'm not rocking myself back, but eventually after about 12, 15 reps of these, slow and controlled, you're going to start to feel that burn in here. Go until you feel a burn. It'll take away those shin splints. And then number 5, for just people in general, low back pain is the most common injury or discomfort that I hear when people come into the gym. I always have a lot of my clients, maybe if you're standing somewhere, I want you to start working on trying to do pelvic tilts while you're in a standing position. The best way I can explain it is you want to think about squeezing your butt and thrusting your hip forward. That's going to give you some relief. And then I want you to think about pushing your butt back so that this way your pelvis is moving. And that's one of the most common things that happens is that our pelvis gets locked up. Again, I'm not a physical therapist, but if we can start to move the pelvis, I've learned even side to side, think SpongeBob, all around the world. And that can help relieve low back pain. If you're standing there and your low back is really loaded up, all I want you to think about doing is holding on to something or just stand there and try to squeeze your butt. That is a pelvic tilt. Those are 5 exercises that I think you can use on a regular basis to bulletproof your body and prevent injury. Let me know what you think. You guys know the deal. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and hit that bell for more notifications. And I will see you guys next time.